Hey everybody, I've had my pond up and running for about a month now, but I don't really have any fish in it. I've got a few minnows that I collected at the stream, but I've really been on the fence about putting any goldfish in it. I can't overwinter in this pond. It's not deep enough, and so at the end of the season, if I do put goldfish in it, I would have to then find a home for those goldfish. Now, last year I put them in my pond in the basement, and that's all well and good, but that pond is full. I would not have that option again at the end of this summer. So yesterday I was fortunate enough to pick up a new customer at work, and that customer has a goldfish pond. I asked them if they would be willing to take some goldfish at the end of the summer, and they said they certainly would. They'd be happy to take them. And so today I was able to go over and get myself a bunch of feeder goldfish. I have them right here in this bag, and in a moment we're going to get them put in the pond. All right, they've been floating for about 10 minutes now. The water in the pond is considerably colder than the water they came from at the store, but being that goldfish are cold water fish, they can adjust to pretty rapid temperature shifts without too much problem. So we're going to go ahead and just get the whole group of them right there in the tank. And there we go. We now have nice little group of goldfish in the pond for the summer. We've also got a bunch of tadpoles in there, and I do have about 15 little minnows in there that I caught. They're gambusia, native mosquito fish. They're very closely related to guppies. So we have a bunch of them in there. They're very hard to see, but they are in there. And we have a bunch of tadpoles in the tank too. Now, I've been told, and I believe, that the tadpoles are actually toad tadpoles and not frog tadpoles. So we'll have to wait and see. If they are toad tadpoles, that's great, because I have more than enough garden area for toads to help out with the bug population. You can always use some extra toads in the garden here. And if they're frogs, of course, that's just always fun, having a lot of frogs in the tank, or in the pond rather. Now, last year we had frogs get in there without me even adding them, so I suspect at some point this year we're going to find some frogs in this pond as well. But as of now, we've got 20 feeder goldfish. The sales associate was kind enough to make sure they got all of the brightly colored ones, so I don't have any of those really dark, sort of native carp looking goldfish that just sort of vanish into the shadows. Every one of them in there is going to be a nice, bright, colorful fish. We've also got my pickerel rush is starting to come in, and this, which I cannot remember the name of off the top of my head at the moment, is not doing anything as of yet, so we'll have to wait and see if that overwintered successfully. But otherwise, the pond is pretty much up and running, ready to go now. I may add some woodwork to it. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to leave it completely open like this. At the very least, I'll be adding some plants to it. We'll get a pond lily in there, or perhaps some floating water lettuce or something like that for the surface of it. But otherwise, we're good to go. The pond is now officially up and running and has fish in it. So make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. Hit that bell so you don't miss any notifications for videos I've got coming up. And don't forget, I do a live stream every Friday night and Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So thank you for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you real soon for updates on the next one.